Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, Sam, again, and today I'm doing another video today. You're probably wondering what happened to my Suicide Squad trailer reaction. Well, I took it down. It was a really bad video, to me at least. Like, I was not really happy with it. It was just kind of forced a bit of a rant at the beginning. I was about to go off on a whole rant there, but yeah. And right now I'm doing kind of another honest thoughts. This is for a film I did. Like, I did another this is like the first time I've ever done like a second honest thoughts for a film, and that is Batman vs Superman, the Ultimate Edition, which is the director's cut. I don't know why they just didn't call it the director's cut, but this one, but I guess why they called it the Ultimate Edition was because I guess this was the version Zack Snyder wanted to make to go in the theaters, but I guess it was cut due to length because it's almost like 3 hours long. Well, I believe it's almost 3 hours. I just finished watching the Ultimate Edition, but anyways, if you saw my Batman v Superman original review that I did that was unscripted back in March, did it March 31st. I've seen the movie 4 times now, including I guess the fourth time doesn't count because um I saw the Ultimate Edition. So does that count? I don't know. But anyways, was the Ultimate Edition an improvement over the theatrical version? The Ultimate Edition is the director's cut. Surprisingly, yes, and surprisingly, no. Now, let me just say, my review score went a little down slightly when I did my review for Batman v Superman. Originally, when I first saw it, I gave it a 7 out of 10. After thinking about it some more, I gave it a 6 out of 10, which is my score for it. And after so long, after seeing it and really thinking about it, I gave it a 6 out of 10. Like, just because I had to, like, look up a lot of research for a school project about it. I had to write a full scripted movie review for it that I did not post on my YouTube channel for some weird reason. It's on my Vimeo, though. I'll put a link to it in my Vimeo. But, yeah, the Ultimate Cut, or Ultimate Edition, is 30 minutes longer, and it's overall slightly better than the original version, which came to theaters. This version, I feel like, gives us a little more explanation about about some things, like the desert scene. If you remember in the movie, there was a dream sequence where Bruce had sort of a nightmare, like where he was in a trench coat, he was in a desert. It looks like the apocalypse had happened, and they explain that, and it's extended a little more, but they don't really give us too many answers to it, which I felt was like, I think they did give us one or two answers. I really can't tell. I just got done finishing watching it, so yeah. But then, I think the things they did a little bit better was, if you remember at the beginning, the guy like that had the bat brand, like when you first see him, he had the bat brand on, like, I think it's like chest, that got punched, I guess. Well, what happened was, like, they got pictures of him what looked like he was killed. Spoilers, he actually did die. Like, they die in prison. They explain that he did die in prison, I guess in Arkham Asylum. But one thing I have to say is they do explain sort of the ending with Lex Luthor in the prison cell screaming, he's coming, he's coming, you can't coming, or something like that. And he says, ding, you hear him go, like, start making a dinging sound. It's really, it would have been kind of unnerving, kind of an unsettling scene if there wasn't, like, spoilers, where there wasn't freaking snot dripping out of his nose. I'm like, okay, they should have reshot that scene, because there's like snot dripping down his nose. It's not like, I'm sorry that ruins the scene. Like, I was distracted by it, but yeah, but it did, like, I felt they did do a little, like, kind of good explanation for why he was doing that, because after the fight between Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Doomsday, where they all fight Doomsday, they sort of show, like, Lex Luthor in this pool in the Kryptonian ship, like a bunch of, like, government agents come in, see him, like, in this pool of, like, I guess Kryptonian blood or something. I don't know what it was, but you see this hologram, and I at first with horns, and I'm like, is that Doomsday, or is that Trigon? Is that Doomsday? I was confused, because it was like, what the hell is that? It was a hologram, like you see a hologram with all these, like, different cubes, like you saw in the Cyborg cameo, which this is gonna be. I should mention, I'm gonna spoil a lot of things in this movie, but I feel like there's that kind of was a bit of an explanation. Like you see him, like the government finds him. It was a cool little scene to add how the government finds him. Um, I feel like the extra scenes in this movie did serve a bit of a purpose to it, like, but I felt like it had some like problems with it. One, I feel like it dragged the movie out a bit longer, and it's almost 3 hours. So I guess, and I heard the original, when they were first making it, had a running time of 5 hours. So 3, I guess, is the max we're gonna get. But yeah, the Ultimate Edition improves the film. I said prim, like Hunger Games. It, in my opinion, the Ultimate Cut fixes the film slightly. Is it a great movie? Not at all. Is it a better film with the Ultimate Edition? Kind of. That's what I'll say. I felt a little green at times about it, but it did give me some, like, it did give me more. That's the thing. I liked how it gave me some answers, and like it geek that. So I'm just stuttering now. This is just a rambling thing about me rambling about the Ultimate Edition. But would I watch the Ultimate Edition again? Probably not. I don't know. It does help the film slightly. Now, in all honesty, if you saw the original version and you didn't really care for it, would you want to watch the Ultimate Edition? Probably not. It's not really something. If you didn't really like Batman v Superman, the original version, you're probably not going to like this one. If you liked the original version, like the theatrical version that came to theaters, you'll probably enjoy this to see the extra scenes that were cut out. And by the way, this film did get the Ultimate Edition is rated R, while the theatrical version is PG-13. So, oh, excuse me, they burped a little bit. But yeah, the Ultimate Edition improved it, kind of. It's still a 6 out of 10 for me. Like, now, back then I said it was a 7. I would give it a 6. It's not anything special, but it's not terrible either, like a lot of people said it was. And, I'm just going off at this point. They did add a little bit more to some stuff, like, near the end where it's like Batman comes to visit Lex in the, prison. Like, he says, I'm going to take you to Arkham Asylum. He has, like, the Bat brand ring. I'm like, why does he have a brand ring? Like, then I was like, guess it's not as, like, silly thinking about him, like, having, like, the thing where you brand people with, like, on cows. Like, he just ended up punching into the wall, and then... But I felt like the Ultimate Edition was an alright edition. It was slightly better than the theatrical version, because it did give us some answers. But I don't think you need to watch it. If you hated the original version, you're probably gonna kind of think it's okay. The Ultimate Edition, I really don't know. But would I recommend watching it? It depends. If you love the original version in theaters, you'll probably like this one. But if you hated the original film, I don't really think you really should watch it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this rambling about Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition. Thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.